If you've ever pulled three renters insurance quotes and seen prices range from $8 a month to 40, you're not crazy, and you're not necessarily being scammed. The reason quotes vary so wildly in 2026 is that almost every site autofills different coverage limits, different deductibles, and different liability tiers behind the scenes. So you're not comparing the same policy. In the next 9 minutes, I'll show you the honest, step-by-step process to get apples-to-apples quotes, what numbers to actually enter, and the small print that changes your real cost more than the brand name on the policy. Before you touch a quote form, spend 10 minutes doing a rough inventory of what you own. Walk each room and estimate the replacement cost of electronics, furniture, clothes, kitchen stuff, and anything you'd hate to lose. Most renters dramatically underestimate this. People guess 15,000, and the real number is closer to 30. This matters because personal property coverage is the biggest lever on your premium. If you skip this step, you'll either overinsure and overpay, or underinsure and get a nasty surprise during a claim. A simple Notes app list is fine. No fancy app required. Now lock in 4 numbers before opening any quote site, so every carrier prices the same thing. 1. Personal property. Use your inventory total. 2. Liability. 100,000 is the common floor. 300,000 barely costs more and is what most people land on in 2026. 3. Deductible. Usually 500 or 1,000. Higher deductible, lower premium. 4. Loss of use. Most policies include this automatically, but confirm it covers at least a few months of rent in your city. Write these 4 numbers down. You'll paste them into every quote. This is the single setting that trips people up. Actual cash value pays you what your stuff is worth used. So your 4-year-old laptop pays out maybe $200. Replacement cost pays what it costs to buy a new equivalent today. Replacement cost is usually 10 to 20% more in premium, and almost always worth it for renters. When you're comparing quotes, make sure every single one is set to replacement cost. A cheap quote on actual cash value isn't cheap. It's a different, worse product wearing the same label. In 2026, I'd pull quotes from 3 places. 1. Direct-to-consumer carrier like Lemonade or Toggle, because their forms are fast and their pricing is sharp for low-risk renters. 1 traditional carrier like State Farm, Allstate, or Liberty Mutual, because they often win when you bundle with auto. And 1 independent agent or marketplace like Policy Genius, which shoots your info to multiple carriers at once. 3 quotes is the sweet spot. Enough to spot outliers, not so many that your inbox becomes a war zone. Use a separate email if spam concerns you. Here's where honesty matters. The price on the quote page is not the policy. Open the sample policy PDF, every carrier has one, and search 3 words: water, theft, mold. Standard renters policies exclude flood entirely, often cap jewelry and electronics theft at $1,500, and treat mold as a separate sub-limit. If you have a nice bike, a good camera, or an engagement ring, you'll likely need a scheduled personal property rider, which adds a few dollars a month. Better to find that out now than after a break-in. Once you have 3 quotes side by side, ask each carrier about discounts before you commit. The reliable ones in 2026 are bundling with auto, paying annually instead of monthly, auto pay enrollment, smoke and security alarms, and being claim-free for the last few years. Skip anything that requires installing a tracking app on your phone. The privacy trade-off is rarely worth the 5%. A real-world example. Bundling renters with auto often drops the renter's premium by 20 to 30%, sometimes making it effectively free against the auto savings. Pick the policy that wins on coverage match first and price second. Pay attention to the carrier's claim reputation. A quick search for the company name plus the word complaints on your state's insurance department site tells you more than any review aggregator. Once you bind the policy, screenshot the declarations page and email it to your landlord if they require proof. Then, and this is the step nobody does, set a calendar reminder for 11 months from now to reshop. Renters insurance pricing in 2026 shifts fast, and loyalty is genuinely not rewarded. A few things I won't pretend are fine just to be nice. Don't buy renters insurance through your landlord's tenant portal upsell. It's almost always a more expensive, lower coverage product. Don't pick the lowest deductible just because it feels safer. You'll pay for it every month forever. Don't lie about pets, roommates, or a home business on the application. Claims get denied for that. And don't assume your roommate's policy covers your stuff. It doesn't. Each person needs their own policy, or you both need to be named insureds on the same one.